Bienvenidos worldwide fans of cinema, Jaime En Fuego here, and gracias for joining me for another installment of Enfuegotainment, where I'm always covering the hottest entertainment with an edge. And Disney, you guys are very, very smart. I loved this movie right here, and it's kind of ironic that I go and I pick Star Wars The Force Awakens up yesterday on Tuesday at Target because I wanted that extra content, and plus this really righteous packaging, man. I mean, look, you got the light and the dark going on and all that biz. It is pretty sweet. But nonetheless, they were very calculated in the waiting that they were doing, because everyone was like, when are we going to see a Rogue One trailer? When are we going to see a Rogue One trailer? Because Disney has this very interesting new tactic where they're going to milk Star Wars for every dollar they can. Where they're going to go 1 year, a new installment of the standard series, so episode 8 is coming next December. But this December, we have our first spin-off film. That's right, Rogue One, a Star Wars tale, or a Star Wars story, or whatever the hell they're calling it. I am so excited for the sheer fact that this is taking place in between the original films and the prequel films. So this is about stealing those Death Star plans and all kinds of other stuff, which they have kept shrouded in secrecy. And we finally, the day after Disney finally dropped Star Wars The Force Awakens on home release, now we have a trailer, and I'm so excited to react to this with you guys and just to hear your thoughts and to express my own. So let's get it started. I've been waiting all day for this.
State your name for the record.
Jin Urso.
Forgery of imperial documents, possession of stolen property, aggravated assault, resisting arrest.
On your own from the age of 15. Reckless, aggressive, and undisciplined.
This is a rebellion, isn't it? I rebel.
We have a mission for you. A major weapons test is imminent. We need to know what it is and how to destroy it.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
What will you do when they catch you? What will you do if they break you? If you continue to fight? What will you become?
Well then, interesting. I can't say I'm over the moon for it like I was the episode 7 trailer, that feeling of nostalgia, but this looks pretty badass, man. So I'm not going to waste too much of your guys' time. Here on Enfuegotainment, I always like to do a Bueno, a Malo, and a Feo. So something good, something bad, something ugly. This looks intense. I love just the tone, feels that gritty, just kind of seriousness that, and granted, there was always a little bit of camp in all the Star Wars movies, but at least from this trailer, I'm not seeing much of it at all, and I'm loving Felicia in that role. I love how we got to see some Forrest Whitaker. We saw Diego Luna. I'm very excited about the performance that he's going to have in this movie. The cast, I think, is what is really going to elevate this. Man, it just looks like the war film that Gareth Edwards has promised us. And coming off of Godzilla, I mean, they basically decided to put that second Godzilla on hold because they're like, okay, you're going to go do Star Wars. That's fine. We'll wait around because we like you enough. Man, this film just looks, even just the appearance of it, I mean, yeah, it has a nice dark just tinge of ominousness. So, bad, Malo. I don't know. I'm really kind of struggling. Maybe I kind of thought I was going to be wowed a little bit more so, but I guess I could save that for a Feo. If I was going to say something bad, I saw a dude bowing with a black robe on, and damn, I was wondering, there's a lot of speculation that we might see Darth Vader in this film. In fact, it's pretty much a given, I would say, based on the period that they're doing this. You know, this is between episodes 3 and 4, so it's between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, and they're about to steal those plans, and I love that line, and here I am getting back to the Bueno. I love that line where she's like, I rebel, isn't this a rebellion? That was badass, man. That is like the total mentality that we need for this film. I'm not so sure what I think about the samurai stuff going on. Maybe that would be a bad, and it would definitely be bad and very Malo if they don't have don't have James Earl Jones reprising that voice for Vader. But I want to see Vader going around like just straight up killing people and being crazy, and that would be a Feo thing, I guess. Something ugly is that this might be last time we ever see Vader on screen, and you know, a lot of people probably didn't think that we were ever going to see him on screen again after the reception to the prequels, but you know, the third one was the most tolerable out of all of those, so I don't know, maybe a real Feo here, something really ugly, would be the fact that I was so blown away with how much I loved that episode 7 film, but most notably the trailer, the whole Chewie We're Home. This just couldn't compare to that, but man, just seeing those walkers going around, and you know, the battle on the ground with them and all the little foot soldiers running around, and those new stormtroopers, that is Feo ugly in a really kind of scary, ominous way, man. I can't wait for this film. I'm so stoked that they're doing these spin-offs, and I want that Ewan McGregor spin-off, man. Boba Fett, nah, they can, unless they're going to have him actually escaping from the Sarlacc pit, like in that Tales from Jabba story, I really just, I don't know how much we need that solo Boba Fett film, and I'm even slowly warming up to the, idea of this young Han Solo, even though I still don't really like any of the actors on the short list for that. But I digress, guys. What did you think of this trailer? Did you think it was as righteously awesome as I did? I'm not completely over the moon, but man, I'm excited, and I'm positive that the full-on trailer is going to bring even more excitement and intrigue. I'm pumped for this. I am so very excited. Star Wars is more alive and well than ever before. And guys, I actually have a documentary that I've been working on since December, shortly before Force Awakens arrived, and it is called The Force Reawakens, and I am nearly finished with that. I was waiting until the home release of Force Awakens to actually put this out, and finishing touches are going on it right now, and I'm very excited to present that to the world as well. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you know when I debut that piece of content, and so that you can see all of my film reviews, trailer reactions, and Enfuegotorials, which is me basically riffing on a big subject matter that needs some extra attention. And so I gotta extend a grande gracias to all of you guys tuning in and watching me geek out about another entry in our beloved galaxy far away. I've been Jaime En Fuego. You can find me on all social media sectors just at Jaime En Fuego. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, obviously here on YouTube. So gracias once again, and until next time, Sin Amigos, hasta luego! But let's try to make it sooner rather than later. Till then, peace.